What's up, YouTube? So, I wanted to make a quick comment about some commentary that's been circulating within the Black conservative circle about um, a conversation panel that happened at Cpac. And there was a Black conservative panel, and the woman's name escapes me, but she had a blue dress on and a beautiful afro, and she made some comments about how the Black community, the Black conservative community, is not monolithic, and how the conservatives have elevated this one voice, which a lot of people believe is Candace Owens, as this voice for Black people. And she gave the analogy of Candace Owens' impact on the Black community in terms of the messaging, and by comparing it to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And she said that, Candace Owens would be like the Carlton going into the hood, Carlton could go into Bel-Air all day, talking about the message. And I guess she was talking about the audience that gravitated to Candace's message were predominantly white. And so she said, Carlton can go into Bel-Air all day and, talk about the conservative message, and, he'd get the reaction that he needed, but he couldn't really go into Philly. They would need the person that was actually cut from that cloth, basically, what she's saying, who understood that dynamic, who spoke the language of that dynamic to reach that particular segment of the community. And there was a lot of backlash from Black conservatives saying that this woman was jealous of Candace, and that, she was not being, I guess, supportive. And so my position on that statement is that when I heard her say it, I nodded. I nodded. And I'm not, there is no shade on Candace Owens at all, but the way that she delivers her message does not translate to the Black community as a core. She will reach reasonable, educated Blacks, but she's not going to reach the Blacks that actually need to hear the messaging from a very realistic point of view, outside of you're a slave, you're on a plantation, and you need to get off of this plantation. And so to her comment, Candace Owens, she makes a lot of sense, but her message doesn't transcend to a lot of the segments of the community, because she spends a lot of time attacking the community. And you have to be able to call out the truths about your community without attacking it, and you have to at least demonstrate some level of sympathy or psychological understanding to their condition, which she does, but she doesn't focus on that in her rhetoric. And I think that's why, a lot of Black people are disconnected from her, and they feel like she is one of those unfortunate, tokens, Uncle Toms, these whatever label that liberal Blacks like to put on conservative Blacks. They feel like she's the personification of that, because of not, I don't think it has anything to do with the fact that her husband is white, but I think it has everything to do with the way that she presents her rhetoric about the condition of the Black community, and even how, even in how she tries to reach the community. I don't think she does a very good job at that, because I feel that she's more attacking, and I think the commentary with George Floyd was also very damaging to to the perception of Candace Owens in the community. So I think that the young lady at Cpac hit it right on the nail. Hopefully Candace will do things in her rhetoric to be able to be more persuasive to the community, because right now, really, Angela Stanton is, to me, the person that will go into Philly and talk the conservative message to the Black community, and her messaging has to be consistent as well. So I think that, there's a lot of opportunity for there to be dialogue in the Black community. But I think that dialogue starts with, getting rid of labels and name calling, and really just having real ideological conversations about, our perceptions of the condition of the community and the real addressing the real problems that we fail to address so many times because we want to be deflected deflecting, I'm sorry, on racism and not looking at ourselves. And we really need to stop deflecting from black accountability in the reason, as a part of their reason for their condition, because there's a lot of things that I can attribute to the condition of the black community that has absolutely nothing to do with racism. And we know this. I'm not, the thing is with, my people is like, we can talk about this stuff in private, like we can acknowledge these things in private, but we don't want to put them on a table because it's like, well, we don't want to beat each other while we already down. It's like, bro, we are allowing our downness to be leveraged by people, for gains that don't even benefit us. And I think that it's time for us to start talking about things like that. And like I said, I think that Candace Owens is definitely a person to listen to. And I think that, she will have more of an influence, moving forward, when if she adjusts the way that she presents her rhetoric. So let me know what you think. I am going to try to do more videos on YouTube. I'm just so busy. I have so many different projects, for real though. But if you want to follow my written content, I've been doing a lot the last couple of weeks. Just started the page, thethoughtcorner.com. You have to become a member. I don't want it to be some free-for-all where people just saying all kinds of crazy stuff. It's a platform for respectful public discourse. We are trying to bring back the art of respectful public discourse. It's okay to disagree, but we want people to disagree in a manner that allows their opponent to walk away with dignity. And I think that that's really missing in today's public discourse. So with that being said, let me know what you think about this video. I will try to do more. I want to get a podcast going, but join the Thought Corner, and I will catch you later. Bye.